Welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So people are asking me to chime in on this one, this whole color bar issue thing. So this is of great interest to me, being a former athlete slash student myself, but coming from a different era than today's youths that are student athletes, right? I have some video clips that were sent to me via WhatsApp, and I'm sure they're probably all over the place by now. Everybody has seen it. The teacher has revealed moments from that infamous confrontation, and now the alleged abuse is that some teacher was choked and slapped and cuff, quef by students who are athletes, star athletes, that were suspended from the institution but were allowed during their suspension to represent their schools in athletic proceedings. And now that their suspensions are over, they are going forward to represent the school in the big bad and mighty champs. You know champs come every year, right? Big showdown of all the prominent and dominant schools around the country. King and queen of champs is to be who? So they're saying that these students cannot be dealt with until after champs. People are saying that Calabar is putting athletics before proper discipline of the students. So there's so many articles that have come out on this, to include this one. So the teacher who said that he was assaulted by two members from the Calabar High School track team has also come out accusing a coach at the institution of having helped to fuel the boys' alleged behavior. Based on utterances the coach is reported to have made in the lead up to the attack. So he's saying that it's not only the students, even a coach. So a coach, I don't know what the coach said. The coach probably was there saying something like, go over there and take them and trust them. Oh, tell them to move out of the way, and, you know, encouraging them to disrespect the teacher. So the teacher claims that the coach also spoke to him in a disrespectful manner and described him as a dumb ass. Where did they get this dumb ass teacher? Were the words of the coach to me, said the teacher. Now, you know, if the coach is referring to the teacher like that and that pack mentality of athletes, because you know, so when I was running track and field, like, my track team was like family, right? And coach, of course, said, woof, everybody, every dog bark after, right? So I could see how, but so the teacher said that this was because he had made a query about the use of some of the cots that were normally in the possession of the track team. So the track team normally have these cots, right? But he wanted them for his physics department, who were also on a camp at the institution. So this was all over cots. The teacher made the claim at a press conference at the Fitzhenley Center in Kingston on Friday, where he accused two student athletes, Christopher Taylor and DeJour Russell, of assaulting him. A lot of people are saying, forget the school, go get police, press charges. Well, there are a lot of people that are also saying stuff like, tell a teacher that to move on, go. The youths them been punished already. They each received a week suspension or something like that. And now he feels like because that wasn't enough, him want them to get more punishment. It's too late now, it's gone. Listen up and leave your comment in the comment section below. The teacher made a claim at the press conference. The teacher also addressed questions that were raised about the time that he chose to report such a matter with the boys and girls athletic championship just around the corner. And like I said before, as you know, is a big deal. It was never my intention to take this matter so far, said the teacher, who claims from the incident happened in December. He has been calling on school officials to address the matter, but they all kept on just dragging their feet and dragging their feet. What took the administration so long to act? If I didn't continue to press and press the issue, nothing would have been done, said the teacher, who said he has been called for action. He has been calling for action since December of 2018. So on Friday, he gave an account of the reported attack. The educator said that he was also warned before the incident by a star athlete from the school that his classes would not be allowed to continue, as it should be understood that a tracksman run the school. Remember that. Whoa. So you have intimidation going on here, right? Oh, so you gotta talk to them. Oh, your class them not gonna continue, no. You can't work here no more, no. A tracksman run the school, yeah. Remember that. Sounds gangster to me. The school has acknowledged reports of an incident last December involving the track team and the particular teacher, which was said to have been thought settled earlier this month after disciplinary measures were supposed to have been taken against the two athletes who were said to have been suspended from school. The teacher, however, claims that one of the students were reportedly allowed to continue to train at the institution during the period of the suspension. So in essence, there was really no suspension. And one of the alleged team perpetrators of the attack on the teacher actually participated in a major school-age track meet on behalf of the school while he was supposed to be on suspension, serving his suspension period. The teacher said that those factors have led him to this point. So, in other words, then what the teacher is saying then is, listen, if them did give them a 1 week suspension each and cut them out of all activities, don't visit the school, you can't train at the institution, you can't use the gym, you can't use the track, you can't participate, you have to miss track meets, all that, then yes, he would have taken it that. But what ended up happening was the school claimed that they suspended them, but they still were able to attend and participate and represent the school in school-age track meet competitions, and one of them actually was still able to come on campus and train at the institution during a time that he was supposed to be suspended from school. So to this teacher, this physics teacher now, this is BS. And yes, he is saying that he doesn't think anything was really done about it. And he wants a message to be profoundly put in place here, made examples of. But the school is not having it, simply because these are star athletes. So at the press conference on Friday, he gave an account of what he claimed took place. Reports are that the physics teacher and the students from this department were at a camp on the school grounds. The members of the track team were engaged in a separate camp on the same school grounds. While they were there, the physics teacher said he inquired about some beds for students from his department, but he was told by a member of the coaching staff that the beds were sponsored strictly for the track team and they were not available for use by any other students at that school. All right, fair enough. The teacher said that a member of the coaching staff then asked him if he was an ass. Apparently, for having asked about possibly using some of the beds for his physics students. I know right now a lot of people are saying physics, track and field. The teacher said the request was made of the track team because only 10 beds were in the possession of the 63 boys who were part of the physics department camp. And it would not have reflected positively for students to be sleeping on the floor. Which is only right, right? They're supposed to can be able to work together. Now, let me say shout out and big up to the brother them, the 63 boys who are part of this physics camp. Physics in itself is, I consider it difficult, right? But if you have interest in it, you almost know that this is where the world is today, and this is where we're heading deeper into that field. So we need to be producing more physicists than runners, then, is what I am trying to say. Anyway, the coach claimed that the teacher claims that members of the coaching staff, they even went further and instructed members of the track team to go and collect the limited beds that were in the possession of the members of the physics department. So not only aren't we going to give you any, we're going to take with the other one them that you have. Shaw claimed that amid this exchange, some members of the track team were seen using up to 4 beds that were stacked one on top of each other. Wow. Following the conversation with the members of the coaching staff, the teacher said he left and he went back to the room where members of the physics department were staying. The teacher said that he entered the room and he noticed a large group of athletes rushing into the room. The teacher said he was approached by one member of the track team and pointedly told that it was the track members who ran the school. And we run the school, you know. The teacher said that he saw members of the track team rushing into the room. He took out his phone and he started to record the incident. And these are the videos that I have. He said that members of the track team, led by their captain, Christopher Taylor, behaved boisterously in the physics lab. The teacher claimed that one student from the group knocked the phone out of his hand, and when he attempted to pick up the instrument, the student stepped on the phone, injuring his hand. Christopher Taylor then proceeded to drape me up and tell me, let me know that a tracksman run this here school here, said Shaw. He said the police were called and they responded on the same evening that the incident took place. Linda G. Hudson said, wow, thugs masquerading as students can assault a teacher and not be punished. They should have been charged with a felonious assault. Shame on Calabar. Shame on Jamaica for refusing to call out the boys and for not supporting the teacher. It's Online said, as a Calabar OB or old boy, if this is true, then it's a disgrace. I saw a video recently with another Calabar athlete, which makes me believe that this isn't just an isolated incident. It seems like the school is only interested in athletes. Richie B says, from the sound of this story, it is very plain that this news media has something against Calabar. Wow. And we'll leave it right there. Now, this is my summation of that whole story. Listen. Somebody left a message, and I think I should play you that message if I can find it while we're talking here. Because somebody left a message in my chat room that said, basically, the teacher have to move on go, because that teacher is a waste man and he's just trying to blow stuff out of proportion because blah 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 and re-te-te. Here's my thing about this. There was a point in time when, regardless of what teacher said or did, There was always respect from students. And you knew your place as a student. Even if you could drape up teacher, you know. Even if you are towering 6 feet tall and teacher is 5'2", and you are super athlete, star athlete, and you could drape up teacher, you still used to hold a meds because you respected the title of teacher. Even when you used to go after school and say, you know, Mr. Idiot Morrison, I hate the man this man. But you would never treat the teacher to a drape up and a box up and assert dominance over your teacher in a disrespectful manner. Apparently those days are gone, but we see how Jamaica society is run today, and majority of the youths, them really and truly, everybody thinks they're a star. There are more stars on the stage than there are in the audience, and there's little respect left. So here's the voice note right here. Listen to this.
What I understand is, I wonder if people don't know certain things are from long time. Cause when time I go to high school in Jamaica, like, me hear of teachers that fight students, and I regularly see teacher press students, and nobody knows nothing about it. Like, teacher pick fight with student. I'm not student that do it. Student love act like them are grown people and go on like them are adult too, and them sitting there, but you have to look on the other side too. Teacher do them something that teacher provoke people too, you know what I mean? So you have to look on it from both sides, you know?
That was one of the voice notes from that individual, and I will definitely try to find his other voice note.
Like music, alright, I'm gonna show you. I used to got Fuga, right? The time the Fuga they knew, you know? And I remember this one time, this computer, information technology teacher walk up, you know, and in the youth face. Now you never really did, you know, I'm just a short off a youth, and one bag of thing in the lab, and the youth start defending himself. And then all of a sudden you see keyboard start swing, and then the teacher grabs the youth, and then the youth pop off the keyboard from off of the computer and the teacher with it. And one bag of thing that, like me I say, like a regular thing, them thing that me know, like teacher and students caught up in one bag of thing, like a regular, you know what I mean? It's just that the people them need to be more cautious of how them deal with certain situations, you know, because, you know, Jamaican people are dead already, you know?
You see that whole Jamaican people, and we hot-headed already. Not all of us are hot-headed. Some of us have sense. Some of us know respect. Right? So teacher want to raise him voice, teacher raise him voice. Teacher want to carry on, teacher carry on. We as students, we are going to go hold with corner. You check? And let teacher do what teacher does. We're not going to get back up in teacher's face and act like we want to puff up with chest and act like we want to fight teacher. Then it could very well come to a shoving match. And then you're going to have a student fighting a teacher. Yeah? The thing about it is this. The youths them don't feel like, say, teacher can't talk to them anymore. That's the problem. They don't feel like the teacher can't talk to them anymore. So yeah, we're gonna have swinging off keyboards and whatever else happened. I was looking for the other voice note from this individual. Can't find it. I'm going through the chat room, and it's a lot of stuff in here. But I'm closing this video out by saying, I believe that them youth there, they should be punished in a way where it stands out, where it sends a clear message. Because truthfully, those youths might be able to run for your school and represent your school now, and even win a title for your school at champs, right? But what are you setting them up for in the real world? Because they're not going to be running to their 9 to 5 or at their 9 to 5 in the real world. Yeah? They need to learn manners and respect for position of authority. It's that simple. And that alone will carry them through. You know they have a saying, In order to be a good leader, you have to learn how to follow first. It's true. Even though Granny always said don't be no follower, but you have to learn how to follow first. You have to learn how to follow instructions. You have to learn how to help. You have to learn how to be a part of a collective first. And not just walk around with this me, grandiose mind state. It's all about me, and me. And when you're able to follow instructions to a T, when you're able to work as a team, when you're able to respect authority, then the rest usually falls into place. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about that whole situation. And I will try to insert these video clips for those of you who have not seen them, because I do have them right here. And I'm talking about the video clips where the teacher was showing exactly what was happening. Just to let you know, I really do have the video clips. See them there?
Difference between the quiz, the physics scam and the track scam. That's 3 decks. And we have guys sleeping on double bed and triple bed in the track and field camp. Look at the behavior of the students. You see the behaviors of them? Back away. Back away. Back away, young man. Don't come inside. Stay outside. Stay outside. Don't touch me, brother. Stay outside. The teacher is telling you to stay outside of the camp. Right? Stay outside of the camp. Stay outside. Nobody's walking the permission.
Alright. And I'll insert the 4 clips that I have so you can watch them on your own. Alright? It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comment in the comment section below and tell me what you think about this whole altercation. I'm out. Peace.